What's going on?
We've got some rocking to do.
Christian, unmute.
I'm not used to doing that. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. I'm Christian Harloff. This is the second attempt at an intro. Nice to see everybody here back on November the 18th, 2020, the year of shit. So, yes. It is a nice day. It is a beautiful day here in Southern California. Brett Sheridan is on the show. That is why this is so lovely. Ben Goddard also adding to the loveliness. Alex Marzonia is on the show. Kay Mulligan will be joining us at 10:30. Bonnie Somerville could not be on the show today. I told Brett that I send out emails now, and I say, when I'm putting out the schedule, I say, all right, Ryan, obviously, we'll talk about in a second. This is his first show, ladies and gentlemen, today. And then you also have Ben Goddard. Yeah, he'll be on. Kate Mulligan, she'll be a little late. Bonnie, yeah, right. And then Alex, and then Brett. That's the way that I do that normally. So, but I had mentioned him. I got to give a shout out to not only Ryan Nilsson and Dwayne Burke, who have stepped into the shoes of RB3, which is not an easy task to do, and it was a tough first day. And as Brett said, that we are used to the hiccups, the technical hiccups, and Ryan bounced back on day 2. Of course, he did it when I wasn't on the show, so it's very nice of him. And he's here. So how was your second day? Much better? You see, a lot less stress.
Second day was a lot better. The second day was an actual day, so that was great. Yeah. I know my sound was a little loud, still figuring out a little bit. A few things, but I think we're going great, and I'm just thrilled to be here. Everyone's been so supportive. It's been an awesome journey thus far.
Yeah, so we got Ryan is going to be engineering the shows here today, and we're going to have a fun show. And like I said, Kate will be joining us. I want to try to get to that Kate donation for karaoke before she even gets here. Like, give her something like really ridiculous to sing, because Brett had to sing something really ridiculous, and I think that even though I understand, like she told me, and the reason I wanted to keep her on the show, obviously, so she's like, I for certain days she's going to be on Wednesdays and Thursdays. She'll be on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and she'll be in at 10:30, and that's fine. And then on Monday, filling in, and a brand new SEN panelist is going to be Steph Sabra. So we're very excited about that. Very excited.
Very nice.
About it. Yeah, Steph Sabra will be joining the squad. She's coming in on Monday for her first show, so it's going to be very exciting to have her on board. But let's try to set some goals here. And by the way, I didn't get a lot of the love for Ryan. I didn't hear a lot of the love for Ryan on the Monday show because everything was not working. But yesterday it was working good. So he got a lot of love, and I didn't get to hear it. So I want to hear the love for Ryan. So let's go to streamlabs.com/theschmoedown. Let's get those donations in there. Let's set it at 700 today for Kate. If we hit 700 today for Kate, let's give her the most ridiculous song that she has to dance to and just go. And she's not going to listen to this part of it. So we'll think of the most ridiculous thing that she has to sing. Yep. And you guys figure that out inside the chat. Give your suggestion when you put your Schmoebot in today. Also give your suggestion as you're adding to the fund for Kate's the race to 700. And let's get Kate doing something really, really ridiculous. Yeah, and especially a song. My favorite is when she says, though, Brett, well, I only want to do ones that I know. It'd be a lot better to give her one that she doesn't.
Yeah. I've heard Detachable Penis before. I haven't practiced it.
Different though. I want to see Kate. I want to see Kate doing dancing. I want to do the whole thing, and I want her to be so surprised by the time she gets in here that we're getting that close to give her something absolutely ridiculous.
Gangsta's Paradise. That's what I want to see.
I feel like she would excel at that.
Yeah.
I feel like she would excel at that. I saw someone. Ben, did you see the video that someone sent us? I don't have it right now. I'll have to find it, but it's one of those fight videos.
Was this the guy that comes in with the flying kick and the guy just tosses him?
That was a good one. It wasn't that one though. But no, this is crazy. Like I don't. It was the bagel shop thing with the car. Did you see that?
No, what is it on the SEN Facebook?
I don't really want you to watch it because I want to find it and play it.
Okay. I'll wait.
Someone sent it to me yesterday. I think they sent it on Twitter, so I'll have to look for it on Twitter. But it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. So we might have to do a little reaction to it. You know what we'll do? We'll set that goal. We'll set that goal at 400. And when we hit 400, we'll react to that fight video because that's an hour. It's a I don't know if you can just call it a fight video. It's insane.
It's just a brawl.
I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it without necessarily spoiling it. And it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But we have a lot of other things to talk about besides just those things. So and the Ryan, by the way, but the Schmoebot is on at the moment.
Schmoebot is on.
All right, the Schmoebot is on. So let's get a test from somebody to see, just to make sure that we're in the right, because I don't want to start doing these contests if we don't have it ready
Travis
to go.
Gilbert donated $20. The kids can have cereal for supper for a few days.
Oh well, thank you.
Sounds about right. Just for you.
Yeah, and we'll see. We'll have somebody from the chat room put one in there and do a test. So okay, I'm still looking, but we have other news, Alex. What's going on today? And I want to get your opinions on a lot of this stuff. I know we have the Snyder trailer, black and white, that we're going to talk about. I definitely want to get the chat and people chiming in there and get your opinion. Streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown.
All right. A newer trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League was shared last night after the trailer that premiered at DC Fandom a few months ago was taken down because of a legal dispute over its song use. The trailer was posted in black and white last night, but the color version has also been released as well. There are a few scenes that didn't appear in the DC Fandom trailer, but it teases the arrival of the 4-episode miniseries on HBO Max sometime next year. Christian, what'd you think of this black and white trailer?
It's phenomenal. I like the first one. a lot, but I love what they did with the black and white. This looks like a Snyder movie. It looks like the way that it's shot, that kind of framework that he did for 300. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that, and I think that this song works very well for what he's portraying here. And I love that you put in there in the article, rather, is that it's a mini series, and they're calling it a mini series. I love that. I love that it's a 4-part mini series. I think, to me, that's the way you go with this, and I think it's going to add so much to.
James Lavario donated $20.
Thank you.
Hey crew, don't you just hate it when it's your day off and you wake up earlier than when you work? Did anyone catch the Run the Jewels live performance on HBO? Their performance of Walking in the Snow was awesome and powerful. My Humps by Black Eyed Pea.
Why didn't you tell me, James? You know I've talked about Run the Jewels many a time.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that.
Was it a special? It sounds like there were multiple performances.
Yeah,
it sounds like it. I don't know, but that's a great.
You'd love them, Christian. They've got an old school sound, and they're just and they're great. Great rap tunes, as the kids say.
All right, well, send me some stuff. But when it goes back to the when it goes back to this thing, I just think that the trailer that they put out and the black and white, I think, adds to the overall tone and feel of it. But Goddard, what did you think?
Oh, well, they're still calling it the Snydercut. I found that interesting. I couldn't. Alex, does it say what different scenes were in this one?
Donnie Yasu donated $20. Michael B. Jordan was voted people's sexiest man alive. Score one for the nerds. Someone check in on RB3.
The trailer's good. I'm curious about what this movie's gonna be. It seemed very similar to the DC Fandom, besides it being in black and white. I noticed some differences, and I know they released the Steppenwolf picture yesterday. He's very shiny and very pokey. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be interesting to see the 4 parts, hour each, 90 minutes each, however long it is. So, I'm curiously optimistic. I'm keeping optimistic about this. But yeah, cool.
Yeah. I want to say something. I was like, what's wrong with this song? This does not sound like Leonard Cohen. So they just used the same song, but didn't.
Was it a cover? Is that what it was?
It seemed like it was. It wasn't. It didn't sound like him. Or am I wrong? Because they said there was legal disputes, and I know there was legal disputes. I think with Leonard Cohen about his. I think he's passed. It's his estate.
Yeah, it was his estate. He passed.
But something sounded off to me with that. So that
maybe it was a
took me
cover.
out of it. And I don't know. I can't remember if I've seen Justice League, so I don't know what's different.
Well, that's good though. Actually, you know what? Don't watch it. Don't watch the other one. Because I want to get your thoughts on when it comes out, because you have HBO Max, right?
Yep.
Yes. So when that comes out, I want to see what you think of it, because it's gonna. I mean, that's gonna be the topic of conversation for. Is it coming out all in one day, or is it gonna be like weeks?
I think weeks. I think it's gonna be 4 weeks. It was Leonard Cohen's song, by the way. I think they just got the rights successfully.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
But it was actually Leonard Cohen.
To me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
They warped it a little here and there, like they do in some trailers, but
yeah.
Hey, your favorite thing, Brett? They made it more apocalyptic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yes.
what do you guys think about it? And I want to obviously hear from Alex and Ryan in a moment here too. But what do you guys think about it? Did you like it? Go at streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Tell me your thoughts. Let the old the English robot seems to be working pretty good right now. So go ahead and. He sounds good. He sounds nice and smooth. I don't want to jinx it. And you know what I should do here? We really should embarrass the new kid, and we should set, even though we're setting 700 for Kate, if we hit 1,000 today, we got to make Ryan sing, right?
There were talks of a.
Yeah,
there were talks of a movie, from a song from Popstar yesterday. Maybe.
All right. Well, all right. So you know what? The new kid will sing at 1,000, and you know, and until he earns his stripes, I'm going to call him New Kid.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, New Kid. What do you think? What do you think about this trailer though?
You know, when they first showed it at DC Fandom, this is basically the same trailer with maybe 5 seconds of new footage, and a lot of it's updated visual effects. Also, I think it looks great. I get chills when I watch it. The fact that this is a reality. I'm getting a little exhausted by the consistent lack of news. Like, it's little bits here and there.
Yeah.
It's like a breadcrumb trail, but I think it looks good. I'm excited about the 4 hours. It's a little weird just seeing everyone there again. Like, this is something that was shot almost 4 years ago now, so
right.
That's a little surreal, but I think it looks great. I'm only excited for this.
Well, good. And Alex?
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped on this. Like, I hadn't seen the trailer, the DC Fandom trailer, and so this is my
you
first
hadn't? Okay, this is the first time
footage.
seeing. I see.
I had not. I usually don't watch trailers, but now that I'm here, I gotta keep on.
Well, thank you for being actually
The
one of the.
news.
Thank you for being actually professional, because a lot of people actually. There are a few people who go, well, I didn't want to watch it. What are you doing on this show?
I hated it, Alex, and I had to succumb to it.
Yeah. And also, it's easier now because it's like, will I actually be watching these movies? Like, will they actually come out on time? Kind of thing. But I've also been kind of emotional lately, and so that song has been that song gets me chills every time, and so while watching this I was like, oh my god, this is getting me somehow.
Wait, did somebody do that yesterday?
Jim Mason donated $20.
Thank you,
I
Jim.
wanted to send some love Ryan's way.
Oh, thanks.
Dude, you're killing the learning curve on the engineering. Really enjoyed the new Justice League trailer. Oh, and for Kate, I'd like to see her do Firestarter by Prodigy.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, so I'm gonna make a list. So remember, as we get to 700 today, and we hit Kate's thing, when you put in each Schmoebort that you guys put in, make sure that you. Thank you. Make sure that you guys give this kid's already becoming one of my favorites. So,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Caught him in his own game.
Yeah, look, if you stumble words, you should get a fart sound. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh shit!
When you get the Schmoedown, then make sure that you guys put in that whatever song that you want for Kate to do. So, for example, Jim just put in Firestarter. That's the first one out there. So, and it doesn't matter what your comment's about. You can be talking about the Snyder trailer, whatever it is. At the end, just put the song that you want in there, because at 400 we're going to review this fight video, and I found it. It's nuts. At 700, Kate's going to go, and then if we hit 1,000 today, then we'll have New Kid's going to sing. So, all right, let's get into the next story there. Hey, Alex.
A new horror novel, The Final Girl Support Group, has been picked up by Annapurna for a series adaptation. The book follows a group of middle-aged women who have been in therapy together for decades, ever since one was attacked by a Texan cannibal family, one by a machete-wielding maniac at a summer camp, one by an older brother who returned to settle scores on Halloween, and one by a lunatic who allegedly entered their dreams. These are the middle-aged survivors of the real-life crimes their slasher movies are based on. Some of them are addicts, some are in denial, and some have become motivational speakers. And now the fun girls are mysteriously dying one by one. Christian, what do you think of this plot?
I think that part of the plot, Ryan doesn't give you the fart sound. You messed up a couple words there. So I think, thank you. I think that I love this. I love this idea. I love the thought of that bringing all these things to canon and all the classic old school horror movies. This is fun. This is a fun thing for horror fans. I think it's an interesting idea.
James Lavario donated $20.
Oh, thank you.
I am going to watch the new cut of Justice League, but I'm pretty much over it at this point. There's been so much talk about it since before the theatrical cut was released. Great job, Ryan. My name is Mud or anything else from Primus.
Thank you.
Smallbort donated $20.
Oh, thank
May
you,
I
Smallbort.
politely suggest Got Your Money by ODB for Kate?
Oh, that's
Got
a good
Your
one.
Money.
What was it?
Got Your Money by ODB.
Yeah.
I got your money. Yeah.
Is that the one?
All right. Yeah. Hey, dirty. Maybe I got your money. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there's two on there. There's Firestarter and Got Your Money. So far, Kate has no idea what she's walking into. I want her to walk into like 20 songs by the time she gets in here. So, so far, so good. Off to a good start, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, what the hell were we talking about? Just
Final Girls.
Yeah. Final. What do you think about this, Goddard?
I like this. I like that they're the like middle-aged women too, and they like a little bit of what the new Halloween touched on, a little bit of PTSD, going through therapy together. I'm wondering, it's going to be about sticking the landing, just like with most things. Like, what's going to be killing them off? What's going to be the tone of the show? Is it going to be like self-referential, kind of scream-based, where the horror is there, but it's real, kind of funny? And like, hey, do you remember when they completely, decanonized my story and rewrote it or something like that? Or, made it into really bad sequels? Or is it going to be like is it going to be more like Haunting Hill House and Bly Manor, like super serious and talking about trauma? So I'm excited to see what the tone is. Like, I'm not a big horror person, but I'm definitely going to check this out when it comes out.
Brett, you know a lot of these. This is actually right in your alley because you know a lot of these characters that they're referencing. So, do you think this is a good idea?
Yeah, I love it. And the first thing that came to my head is somebody's going to Schmoedown in and ask us what order we think they're going to be killed off in. That's because that's the first thing I was like, oh, what's just like Ben was saying. Oh, okay, so who's the most vicious of these killers? Which one's going to go first? But yeah, I love it. I think it's fun, and I definitely check out Fun Girls. Right?
Oh yes, Fun Girls. Well, let me tell you something that's fun. There's a couple things that are fun, and one of the things that's really fun is the big man, John Schnepp. He and I, we saw eye to eye on a lot of different things. But one of the things I never really understood, he loved, or at least thought that he got a kick out of, I should say. He got a kick out of the Resident Evil movies. He liked to watch them, and he realized, and a lot of them were. He used to tell me, he's like, they're fun. And I was like, oh, what? I got to give it another shot. And because I did, yesterday, by the way, November 17th, Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, they released this. It's the Resident Evil full set, and it's 4K and it's Ultra HD.
Wow.
And I said, you know what? This is how you're going to get me on board, because I'm really starting to get into this kick of the 4K and being able to kind of revisit certain things, and I got it right now, and I was able to do it. Thank you, by the way, to Sony for sending this on over here. And look at this. I mean, this is. Oops, things are falling a little bit. This is the first one, obviously. See, the covers alone are pretty rad. Obviously, she's going to be in the majority of them. But I'm curious to revisit these, because some of them I haven't seen, and I want to follow them all and watch them, because, like you see, that's Afterlife, and then after that one, what's we got next? That's the Retribution. I mean, this is something, especially for Schmoedown competitors, I'll tell you that. When you're going to be doing rewatches, and this is the final chapter. So there's the whole set. The whole set is here, and it came out yesterday. Sony Pictures Home Entertainment Thank you again. Make sure you hashtag Resident Evil Collection on social when you're tweeting out about this if you've gotten it. And I'm pumped to kind of take a look, check it out. I've been getting some cool rewatches, cool revisits, and the Resident Evil one now. And I like this thing that they have here too, Ben. You should check this out. You see like the little.
Oh, that's
cool?
great.
Yeah, it's got the.
I will say that I think that that was the most impressive Adam Collins question that he stole from, I think it was Lon, when he got, because those Retribution, Extinction, Resolution, Revenge, that like I've seen all the Resident Evil movies. They are tough to get the titles right. So I think that was the most impressive steal when he got, because I think it was Resident Evil 6 Retribution. I don't know what it's called.
Whatever you got it right. So thank you once again. Thank you guys so much. And if we can turn the Schmoedown off for just a moment, because Brett, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'll tell you, Christian, now that I heard that people are hoarding toilet paper again, I'm getting a little stressed out. Getting a little anxiety. They also have some chronic pain and have trouble sleeping, especially because of this cat. So you're probably like me, and I'm not alone. Many of us have these things. Just the other day, I had a little panic attack just going to the grocery store because I started to see people getting that, oh, we're hoarding again. So you know what you need to get? You need to get Feels. Feels is a premium CBD delivered directly to your doorstep. Helps you feel good naturally to reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. This is something that, I've struggled with for a long time, and CBD is great and works for a lot of people, and it's something you should check out if you've tried other things and you're looking for something new if what you're trying isn't working. So what you do with Feels is you take a few drops and put it on your tongue, and you'll feel the difference in minutes. The thing to remember about CBD is finding the right dose is important, and everyone's dose is different. So you leave room for experimentation over a week or so, and you might need to take more or less depending on the effects you want to get, because like I said before, you can get a little more energy, but it can also help you sleep. It's a dual kind of a drug thing. It's a drug, I guess, yes. New to CBD, Feels offers free CBD hot dye to guide you through your personal experience, and they are there, and they responded to my mother when she tried to get a discount. Feels works naturally to help you feel better. There's no high hangover addiction. Join the Feels community to get Feels delivered to your door every month. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel at any time. Feels has me feeling better every day, and it can help you too. Become a member today by going to feels.com/SEN and get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's feels.com/SEN to become a member and get 50% off automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/SEN. Get your feels on.
Well, thank you so much, Brett Sheridan. Thank you guys. Thank you to Feels. Feels been a sponsor of the show for quite a while now, and I think that's because a lot of people out there have been happy and excited to use this after hearing Brett, by the way, and seeing what it's done for him. So, guys, thank you for checking out, and thank you to Feels. So, all right, we can put the Schmoebot back on, and just to let everybody know about just around 550 away from Kate. 550 away from Kate. And we're about just a little, and we're trying to get to the 400 mark so we can do this video.
Yeah, I want to see that fight.
You got to see this. I don't even know if I can call it. I don't know. I mean, it's certainly violent. I can tell you that. Yeah. It's certainly violent. And I don't. It starts off kind of like a fight, and then there's one guy that I'm convinced has superpowers, or at least, or he was on meth. It's one of those two because it's one or the other. Because there's something.
Gotta get to 400.
I'm telling you, Ben. There's something that happens that I will reference. That when this one particular person gets hit, I'm like, all right, well, that person should be in a lot of pain. Wait, he's still moving, and I can't wait to show Schmoeville all of this. But again, that's the goals that we have right now. But we're getting back into the news, and go ahead, Alex. What you got?
All right, barring a cataclysmic world-ending event, analysts forecast that Disney Plus will reach more than 194 million subscribers by 2025. The service has been performing better than expected, including in the US and India, with bundles boosting numbers, but says there seems to be a rapid slowdown in subscriber growth in countries after an impressive surge at launch. Analysts also predict Netflix to have 274 million subscribers in 2025, Amazon with 167 million, with HBO Max and Apple TV Plus having 28.5 and 13.4 million subscribers respectively. Christian, will you be one of those 194 million in 5 years?
I mean, that's the funny question is how do they know that? Because they don't know what Disney doesn't even know all the stuff that they're going to be putting on and how they get more people in, right? If they're going off the trends that are hitting now, will those trends be the same in 3 years? Like, won't they have other material to try to rope people in? Like Hamilton brought in a lot of people, Mandalorian brought in a lot of people, WandaVision is bringing in a lot of people. So are they just thinking
Jack
because
Meyer
the more...
donated $20.
Thank you,
Don't
Jack.
have much to say except a song recommendation for
Nice.
Kate.
You got-
I
you
want
got-
to see her do a duet where she sings both parts of Suddenly Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors.
I'd love to see the duet. Her do both Danny Zuko and Sandy from Greece. I want to hear both those voices.
Did you donate $20, motherfucker?
Hold on.
So right now we've got 3 tables on we have Firestarter, Got Your Money, ODB, and a duet with Suddenly Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors. So those are the 3 on the table. So when you put in your Schmoebots, everybody, streamlabs.com/theschmoedown, and remember, we get to 1,000. She's not gonna sing shit. We're gonna have Ryan sing something. So, and I think we'll hit 400 for sure because we got to show this video. We have to show this.
We have to hit 400. I want to hear Kate sing ODB, but I gotta see this video.
Yeah. Okay. So we are talking about what here, Alex? We got to cut off
Disney Plus subscribers.
Disney Plus, yes.
Will you be-
So yeah, but you hear what I'm saying though, Ben? When it comes to like how I'm always so curious how they analyze these numbers because it's like, all right, well, we know that today if we do everything the way we're doing it today, then this is what we could have in a couple of years. But they're gonna have so many different things in the way that film is and theaters and.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it was like 2018. Amazon Prime was like all over with Manchester by the Sea and all their movies, and then next year Netflix just ran the table with everything: Marriage Story, Irishman. Like it was just pure Netflix across the board for awards season. And you're right, especially with the MCU. The MCU is like just teetering right now. They're kind of just running on a treadmill. While they're filming because they need to release Black Widow. They need to get Eternals out sometime because you wonder how WandaVision fits in. You wonder how Falcon Winter Soldier, you wonder how Loki and Hawkeye, they fit in because they're supposed to be part.
Hey.
Hi.
Kate, I have news for you. Have you heard? Kate, you're muted. Still muted. So perfect. All right, Kate, have you heard of a person named Keith Hoffa? Have you heard of this person?
Oh God.
They get ranked stinkiest breath in all of 2020. Like, walking into a store and someone said, "Oh my God, what's that smell?" And they said it's Keith Hoffa. Did you know that?
No.
Oh well, just to let you know. How's it going? How are you doing? How's everything going on the on your side of things? You look like you need some feels.
Actually know how to describe what my life looks like anymore.
Yeah, what's going on?
Shy 1,999 donated $20. Him the butterfly you hated, filth infatuated, yem the pain you tasted, fell intoxicated in a fire starter, twisted fire starter, you're the fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Oh. Is that a second vote? Is that a second vote for Firestarter? I guess
That's a second vote for Firestarter.
So I'll tell Kate what's happening now. But you finish telling me how miserable everything is.
No, it's not miserable. Listen, there are people that actually have real problems, but I am a single parent to 2 kids, and one of them is at home doing school, and I'm so happy that I'm a single parent to 2 kids. But it's really tough.
It is tough. You're right, and it's this is something that we're going through over here. Also, it's just this is not. And Brett and I were laughing about it, joking around the way we could. It just doesn't. It's not how kids are supposed to grow up at all. But
it's not, because I think like the thing that's so hard is that I'm not good to anybody, right? Like I'm like the 3-year-old now gets put. Oh, there's the light. The 3-year-old during online school gets put into a bedroom and told, like, play by yourself and here's some music I'm putting on for you.
Yeah.
And then the 5-year-old that's supposed to be taking school with me is having like a true and proper meltdown because I'm not in the room with him, because it's just like nothing's getting done around here. And meanwhile, like, thank God Dickie is working, and he's working his ass off. And like,
Right.
and so I guess what I'm realizing more than anything is how spoiled I've been.
Because people are wondering, because you said single parent, you meant because Dickie's working.
Sorry, to be clear, yes, Dickie got a job. Dickie
Yes.
got a job that he's working 12 hours a day doing, which is huge. We needed this job. We need this. I mean, there's no.
Yeah. It's not. It's that, and that's why she's coming in late. So, Kate, I'm gonna text you something. I want you to react to it, but I don't.
Okay.
You cannot say anything on the air at all because it's just not my place. But I just want to get a reaction out of you. Are you ready for the text?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm on my phone because my. Okay.
Oh, this is even better.
It's even better. Answer. Did you get the text?
Yeah, that was my reaction.
Oh, okay. All right. So the other thing I was going to tell you, right?
Obviously.
So, okay, listen. So we set a goal here today, 700, and when people are going to be putting in these Schmoebots to get us to 700, they're also going to be suggesting the song that you are going to sing at 700.
No.
Thus far,
I hope my mouse starts connecting to my computer at some point today, so I can get on my computer.
yeah. Well, so far we have two votes for Firestarter.
Okay.
Prodigy, Firestarter. Boom, boom, boom. You got Your Money by ODB.
Hey, dirty. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's fun. And then you doing a duet with singing both parts of Suddenly Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh my God.
So that's it.
Another one I don't know. These people are
yeah,
suggesting things I'm bound to fail at.
Well, that's kind of the point of this. And to be fair to them, I told them to do that.
Okay. Give me things I'll fail at. Fantastic.
Exactly.
Just to boost your mood.
Just to boost your mood and get you a little bit.
Yeah.
But the good news for you at the moment, we're about 500 away from doing that for you. But at 400, we're going to show this crazy fight video that someone sent to me yesterday on Twitter, and yeah, Ben Goddard's getting excited about it, and he should, because I don't understand what's happening in this video. It's pretty nuts. All right, so the other question though, as we were talking about with Disney Plus, Goddard, do you think that this is, because how do they make these numbers?
I don't know. I know math. But like what are they averaging out? Like there's because if they're doing it off the last week or 2 weeks, I think that's a little unfair because people are trying to get their free trial in with Mando season 2. So because we saw that huge drop off after Mando season 1. Everyone the last week of Mandalorian season 1. That's when people use their free trial so they could binge it and then they're okay, done. So I think if they keep that same price point, because $7 a month is crazy cheap and really, really good for what you get, even if you just have kids and you want to show them all the classics out of the Disney
Guy
vault.
470 donated $20.
Thank
Hey
you.
Alex. Ryan, great job joining the crew.
Thank
I
you.
think Kate needs to sing Face Down Love Up by 2 Live Crew. Brett, you rock. Oh yeah, hi Ben.
Oh, hi there, Flyer.
All right. That one's up there. Go ahead, Ben. Continue. So 2 Live Crew on the board here. So we have 4 songs on the board so far. That's a good one.
Yeah, and we see a lot of these taking big swings, like the Snyder Cut for HBO Max. Like I'm hoping that pays off for them, like to get new subscribers. And I like what they're doing with the 20 weeks.
Real quick, I want to say it's Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's not his cut.
It's the Snyder Cut. It was on the trailer.
Kate's coming. Kate's ready to throw some scraps.
But no, I wouldn't be surprised if Disney had like 200 million in 2025. Even if by that time the parks are back to normal.
Right. Well, what's Netflix have?
What price? I was
No,
just going to mention that.
not price. Not price. What does Netflix
No,
have?
because
as far
I'm pissed
as
about how
subscribers?
much it is now.
Netflix went up again.
Oh, it's going up in December I have the premium because I guess they figured out that you can't share it with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, $18 a month for 5 devices is going up in December. Yeah, it's going up $2 from before. So yeah, it's pretty. I mean, they have a lot more content. I would
They
say
just have a
new
lot of
content.
content.
But
I mean, that's the thing, is that I understand with people when you have something for so long that is a certain price. But I don't know. It's maybe just because I'm trying to run something also that when you're making changes and giving more content and you're spending more money, you got to charge more money.
Yeah.
You know, and it's and when it comes to all the stuff that they're doing plus competition, it's one thing if it's the same thing that's staying over and over and over again. They're not adding anything new and they're just adding up prices. Then it's like, what are you doing? But if they're consistently putting out new shows.
Sutherland donated $20.
Thank you.
Hey crew, big shout out to Ryan. Keep the farts going. As a parent, I will always keep Disney Plus available. They will expand their catalog with Star Wars and Marvel, Willow, etc. It's remarkable how many subs they have already.
That's true.
I forgot about Willow.
So
I get it with the Netflix point.
Yeah.
I get it with the Netflix point, but also I don't need the 1,000 things they put out. I don't need like the one season series that no one talks about.
Yeah, but maybe but that's the thing. Maybe someone else does.
That's true.
We watch a majority of our stuff on Netflix. That's
right.
the majority.
You watch all those originals?
I watch a lot. I mean, we watched The Queen's Gambit. We watched a lot.
I need to see that. I need to see that.
I love that.
People love that show.
Oh yeah, and I said it. I replied to Ben Bateman. He was asking people about it. I'm like, I never want to play chess. I still don't want to. I have no interest in chess. My wife's tried to teach me a bunch of times, but I still found it interesting. A lot of people said it was slow, but it was a good slow. I mean, chess is not exactly a speedy game. It's intense, and I loved it. But yeah, we hit Netflix first whenever we go to things. But I finally had to break down and get HBO Max because everybody talked about, oh, have you seen this? No. Have you seen this? No. And so that's kind of the newer one. But Netflix is our go-to.
He made a great point though. Whoever put that in there, the Willow.
Weird Al
series.
Yankovic donated $20. Could we get the Mad Hatter hiring Rudy Giuliani as his lawyer for charges of indecent exposure? My suggestion for Kate would be It's Tricky by Run DMC.
Oh, that's a good one too. All right, it's tricky. It's tricky. Sure. Okay. Hey, I got a big problem. Well, what's the problem? I got a big problem. Well, most people think it's a problem, but I just think it's big. Ha 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 ha. Well, listen. They told me we're gonna do a press conference for you. So first of all, I need $20,000 in order to represent you. I need $20,000. And do you know where this is going to be aired? Well, what they tell me it's going to be on the Mad Network. The Mad Network. You get it? Wait, it's going to be on the networks? The networks? I mean, holy mac! This is unbelievable. Do you understand? Do you understand, sweetheart? Don't call me sweetheart. You'll get canceled.
Been out of work for 8 months since the live music industry is screwed right now. You guys have been a great and hilarious help. Kate, my love, you need to do back that Butterfly Up by Juvenile.
Yes.
Butterfly Up by Juvenile?
Oh, I actually do know. I can do the Little Wayne part too.
All right, so we have a couple songs here.
You have to do two songs that have Butterfly Up in them.
I think they censored it. Yeah, it's
yeah. I think it's Back That Ass Up by Juvenile, not Back.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Butterfly Up?
Yeah. And the other one I think was not Face Down Butterfly Up either. I think that was a different
Face down,
rap tune.
ass up. That's the way we like to.
All right,
Don't
so
give it away.
Auto work. Rip the pants up, rip the shirt. Rough sex, make it hurt.
Hell yeah, girl. All right, so let everybody know we're about 170 away from that fight video. 170.
Yes.
There
we go.
We're gonna watch.
By the way, I want to see. I don't want to jinx anything, but I think my mouse is working, so I think you're about to have two of me.
Oh, nice. There you go. Hey. Girl. I love it. You know, there is some other news out there that hit that wasn't on. Dark Horizons had updated late, and one of those is that Scream 5 got a title and some set photos. One of the pictures, it's got Courtney Cox and Nev Campbell on it. We all think Nev Campbell's probably going to eat shit, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm legit. If she is like the opening kill in the movie, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. She's the best final girl of all time.
I think so too.
She deserves better than getting like shock value killed at the very beginning.
Yeah, I think she's gonna eat it.
She is.
Yeah. I think it's what's it called here? It's called what is that?
Oh.
What are we looking at? What happened?
Double Kate all the way.
Double Kate all the way.
Yeah, you also got
Double
a
rainbow all the way. Okay, I'm turning this one off now.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, Brian.
Echo.
There we
Much
go.
better. Alex? What the hell is the name of this movie? Did you see it?
The 5 Screams.
No, come on.
The 5.
I'm looking it up right now.
I got it. Have confirmed the highly anticipated 5th installment in the Scream franchise will be titled simply Scream. Wait a minute, isn't that what the first?
Selena donated
fucking
$20.
knew it!
Kate has to sing Shoot by Salt and Pepper.
Nice.
Since she's the biggest flirt and loves hitting on the show's guests. Love you, Kate.
All right, Shoop is a good
I
one.
do.
Shoop is a good one.
I'm not eating
Is
Christian.
it
It just
Scream
looks
with
like
the
I'm-
5 as the S?
And no, I don't know about that. Let me see. It's simply known.
it's gotta
as-
be.
Oh,
Forever
no,
ago.
it just says
James
Scream.
Lavario donated $20. Brett the Run the Jewels performance was an entire concert played to no audience. That's all songs from their newest album. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame from this year was awesome too, seeing Trent Reznor inducted. I started Titans today. It's fine.
Well, thank you again, James.
Thank you for the
yes,
rave
and no
review.
song donation there, but that's fine. Yeah, what's the cleverness here of calling both Scream? I don't get it.
Why are they doing this? The Thing, Halloween, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like Predator, like they're just doing
Predators, but that was Predators. At
But
least
they did
it's-
well they did now well there's Predators, there's the Predator, and then there's Predator. Like,
right, but that's see, but everything, even though they're similar, they're still different.
they're still different.
This is
But
not
just like,
this is not different. This is
called
just
Scream 5. It's
This-
been Scream 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like I don't need Scream Retribution or Scream Return.
But they don't call it. They just call it. Why are they calling it? Isn't the first one called Scream?
Yes.
So why are they calling this one Scream?
Because I bet Goddard's right, and the S is going to be a 5.
Five.
Yeah.
I mean, fine.
I honestly don't think it will. I think it's gonna be another Halloween. Like they didn't even call the new Halloween 2.
But
They
that's
just called it Halloween.
but wait, but that's different because that's kind of like the new Halloween. Well, I guess not. I guess you're right. I guess that Halloween, the last one was called Halloween. The last
Halloween?
The
It was
most
just
recent.
called Halloween?
That's sort
one.
of
Yeah,
like
and
the new
because
Star
it was a
Trek.
sequel. Yeah.
Like the new Star Trek's sort of a continuation.
But that's a reboot. That's a reboot.
That's a reboot.
True,
This is
yeah.
but
They
you're right. The
literally
Halloween's a
market it as
sequel.
a-
Ben,
And
no,
also,
God's right.
it's not the Snyder cut.
Yes.
Justice League.
Very
I mean,
well
this
done.
makes it easier. If franchises continue to do this, this will make it easier for me during Schmoedown tournaments.
I know.
You know, I'll just
Actually,
say Scream.
Scream.
That's a great point though. When that comes up, when someone goes, in which movie in the franchise does this happen? Scream. Can you be specific? Scream.
Can you be specific? That's what I was saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, like Scream 5 is a part of the Snyder Cut reshoots. There's Nev Campbell is the new Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like if it was a reboot or it was a remake, then okay, fine. But it's still part of the overall lore. So
Someone has poo-poos.
Oh,
you gotta go to the bathroom.
Kate.
Kate's gotta go to the bathroom.
Not me.
Aw.
I wish you wouldn't have said not me. I really wish you wouldn't have, because that's a great way. At least you're being honest about it. You know, it's like, what if like adults did it that way? It's like, it's like okay, there you go.
In
Man.
a business meeting, like, do you need to go to the restroom? I said, poo-poos. How much more?
I am jealous of my youngest one sometimes. You know, she's in the middle. It's like you walk into. She's playing with her castle, and she looks up. She goes, "Don't come in here." And you look at her. She's shitting in her pants. She's shitting in her diapers. And you're like, you know what? I get it, kid. Sometimes you just want to be where you are, and it's like, look, if I could take a dump in my pants.
I like how she has the audacity to ask for privacy in the middle of the living room while she's shitting herself.
Yeah, and my favorite part about it is that after when you're changing her, she goes, whoa, stinks in here. I'm like, yeah, but you're the problem.
Yeah.
And I go, it stinks. And she goes, yeah, it does.
I love how your kid turned into Clint Eastwood while you're changing it. Yeah.
Don't come in here. It's brutal.
Also, that is how I announce that I'm going to shit.
That's what we said. Poo-poos. All right, we are gonna move on here, and before we do, I know that I gave a bit of shout out, but I don't think it made the air on Monday. Is that I got to give props to Abby Friel.
Yes.
Abby Friel took over not even took over, started running the Schmoedown TikTok for us. and that was only I would say anywhere between 3 or 4 months ago. And within that time, as of yesterday, we are over 13,000 followers on TikTok. Yeah, she's in one of the Star Wars videos she just put up there has over 230,000 views within the course of 3 days. And let's see, as of right now we're at 13.7 thousand. I believe we'll get close to 14,000 by the end of the day. I'm hoping that we get to anywhere between 15 to 20 by the end of the year. That would be great. So if you're checking out,
James Lavario donated $20.
Thank you.
Christy and I already sent in 2 suggestions for songs. My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas and My Name is Mud or Anything by Primus. I suggest White and Nerdy or Anything by Weird Al.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Nerdy's a tough one. Weird Al gets it in that song.
Oh, we are $104 away from this video.
Nice.
$104. We'll hit it. $104. And then, and like I said, we have about an hour and 10 minutes before we see if Kate's going to be singing today. And Kate, I did give you a little bit of an out. If we hit 1,000 today, then Ryan's going to sing a song.
Oh boy.
Oh, fantastic.
But that's we're far away from that right now.
Okay, but also, are we calling Chips? Because you guys hit 2,000 that day.
Yes, we were. But then we were. James Lavario, who put in that money, said that he was kidding and said we don't have to honor that. So,
okay.
And I know that Alex doesn't. Every once in a while we'll do it, but it's it's still
as long as you check out Liftoff on Spotify.
Yeah,
follow me and like it.
That's what we made. We made the deal that every time we call him Chips, he can plug his stuff. So
good.
And after that wonderful song that he did on from Hamilton, he deserves it. So thank you, Chips. Okay, so let's get to another topic here. What do we got?
Let's do it. The Gotham PD spin-off series at HBO Max has lost its showrunner in Terrence Winter over creative differences.
Ooh.
Winter has written for Boardwalk Empire and The Sopranos, and was in line to write and showrun the series, set in the world that Matt Reeves is crafting in his upcoming The Batman movie. Winter is also developing a Dial M for Murder anthology series starring Alicia Vikander. But Christian, what do you think of Winter's departure?
I don't like it. Do I think that they can find somebody else that will pick up the job and hit that tone? Of course I do. But I love Terrence Winter and I love his work, and I love the gritty kind of rawness, realism that he's able to do in all of his shows that he's been a part of. So I was very excited when he was announced for this, because I've still never seen Boardwalk Empire. Well, I shouldn't say the whole thing. I've seen an episode or two. But Sopranos is one of my favorite shows all time, and he had a big part to do with that, working with David Chase. So creative differences means that they didn't see eye to eye on what it was going to do, and it's probably one of these things. If I was to guess, and this is nothing but just guessing, is that he's probably been like, look, I get what you want to do, but I've been doing TV for a long time. Let me do my thing. And they're like, well, we need you to do this and do that. And he's like, well, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to do this and portray it this way and start the series out and heads are butted. Anytime we come to this creative differences thing, though, this early into it, it's like, why don't we get all of these conversations kind of out of the way before we announce this dude? Because it's like, he's got to feel confident and super confident about the creative direction before they announce him as the showrunner. Because once there's too many cooks in the kitchen, they start messing with them. That's when it gets messy. But, who knows? Maybe they'll find somebody else. Kate, what do you think?
I got to tell you, I feel I'm right in line with you on this one. I don't think it's a good sign, because I don't think Terrence Winter is somebody that was going to be proposing something insane. He was probably whatever. I guess what I'm saying is, based on what I know of the Terrence Winter stuff, like, I was a huge Boardwalk fan. I can't imagine being like, no, I don't like that idea. Get out of here. I also feel like creative differences a lot of times, when you hear a public divorce is there's a reconcile differences. No, somebody cheated. So I'm trying to figure out what does creative differences mean in this case. But I got to tell you, unless Terrence Winter is a loose cannon and I just haven't heard about it yet, I don't like that the differences they're having are what his opinions would be.
Yeah,
because I like his opinions.
Someone in the chat did say that Terrence Winter left Vinyl in the middle of season 2 of production due to creative differences.
Yeah, and it could be a thing but That's kind of what I mean. Maybe it is. Maybe he wants
James
more
Lavario
yeah.
donated $20.
Thank you,
I would love an
James.
impression of every day instead of calling Alex Chips. That would be worthy of that donation, I think. But truly
Oh.
just being a part of this community is just so satisfying. Also, since my Schmeebot didn't get replayed, the Smashathon ruled.
Oh, it didn't get replayed.
Didn't get replayed.
Can
Sorry
you
about
replay that one? Yeah, if you're able to replay it, maybe that's all it said, and if that was the case.
Smash-a-thon.
So if we can replay
That,
his,
that was insane.
That was wild.
Yeah.
props to the Smash-a-thon of what, for those people who didn't know, a lot of the reactors and people inside of the community came together and put on a great charity event for Kevin Smets, who of course is our brother, our buddy, one of the greatest Schmoedown Inner Geekdom players that has ever played this game, and he is currently smashing colon cancer. He's going to kick its ass like he kicked a lot of opponents' asses in the Schmoedown, and they put on a big event for him and raised, I believe, over $16,000 or $17,000. Goddard.
20.
I think like with T-shirts, like 20 grand.
Yeah.
20. Okay,
Like, because
great.
they yeah. So, and then I think because they factored in like
Yeah, Tim
how
says
much
20
was
grand.
donated straight to the GoFundMe
I
rather
see,
than
I
like the
see.
Streamlabs. So I think it was
That's great.
20K overall, which is crazy.
It was great. And then I know that Ellis and Roca had once they hit 10,000, those guys played a much anticipated rematch from their 2016 Ultimate Schmoedown Finals match, where Ellis had taken that victory over Roca, and they had a great match, and that's up on the Smashathon channel, so you can check that out. But yeah, props to those guys for doing that. and
Also,
props
did
to-
you see Smets's post on maybe his Instagram? I think his video. And
Yes.
he's at the radiation center, and you
Yes, I
just
did
like
see
you
that.
just know this guy's gonna beat it.
Yep.
He's just walking so confidently through the hall. He's like, "There's my man." It's like it's a guy that's about to like kill cells in his body, and he's like, "There's my man." All right, and he's just like Kevin Smets, April 6, 1970. I mean, he's and he says like, "You guys are saving my life."
Yeah. No, he
It's
is
incredible.
Yeah, I can't tell you how great this dude is, and I've been talking to him and checking in on him and making sure he's doing good, and you know, he's talked about it. He's talked about how tough it is right now and what he's going through. But when you guys reach out to him and you let him know that you're all out there, it means a lot to him. And it helps him, and that's what Kate's talking about with that video. Like it's those types of things. And now because he's just such a proud dude in general, that initially he was like, no, you know, I have my help, I have my job, and I have health insurance that way, so don't worry about it. And Paul Preston had a conversation with him, and he's like, dude, you don't know like what you're gonna be going through. And like, if you're able to get some added help for whether it's simple as food or extra help, or, you know, God forbid you need some more stuff with your kid, like it's something you might really want to consider. And then they did, and it's and I think everybody has realized that this is something that he needed. We have on the Skybound store now. If you go to the store, we have the hoodies up there too. It's
Got one.
You just got a hoodie? Good.
Yeah.
So go and
Hopefully it
check
gets
that
here
out,
soon.
guys. Yeah, go and check that out. So, okay. Well, thank you to everybody who put that on, and thanks, James Lavario, for bringing attention to that again.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Brett, you got something else you want to talk about here, buddy? Let's turn that Schmoebot off for just a second, Ryan, if we can, because we got something that I know that Ryan was already using, and now Brett, you're using it too. What do you got?
Well, am I unmuted? Did I mute myself?
No, you're
Yeah,
good. I can hear you.
I missed you, Brett.
Hello. Well, another thing, this seems to be a running theme, but I mean, that's what's going on in the world. You know, everybody's stressed out. We're in a weird condition, and we need things to kind of calm us down. And I've discovered this, you know, and Ryan talked about it, and it's you know, a meditation, and that's where Headspace comes into play. It's a daily dose of mindfulness in a form of guided meditations, and it's totally easy to use. It's one of the only meditation apps advancing in the field of mindfulness and meditation through clinically validated research. So whatever your situation, Headspace really can help you feel better. Overwhelmed? Headspace has a 3-minute SOS meditation for you. Need some help falling asleep? Headspace has wind-down sessions their members swear by, and for parents, Headspace even has morning meditations you can do with your kids. Headspace's approach to mindfulness can reduce stress, improve speech, improve sleep, not my speech, boost focus, and increase your overall sense of well-being. I actually use this in the middle of the night. They have a thing that's like helping you when you wake up and your mind's racing. racing. I was woken up again by this cat that just left the room, and I used this little wind down session to help me get back to sleep and get that racing mind out of my head. So Headspace is backed by 25 published studies on its benefits, 600,000 5-star reviews, that's amazing, and over 60 million downloads. Headspace makes it easy for you to build a life-changing meditation practice with mindfulness that works for you on your schedule, anytime, anywhere. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/SENLive. That's headspace.com/SENLive for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. It's the best deal they're offering right now. Head to headspace.com/SENLive today and get your meditation on.
Yeah, people love Headspace. People love Headspace. Tim Sim in the chat room right now says Headspace is great. As a user of this app, it's been very helpful for me to improve my mental wellness. Go and check it out, everybody. A lot of people are checking out Soka's here 1998. Meditation saved me. Give it a whirl. Yeah, check out Headspace. Check it out, and I put it in the description, headspace.com/SENLive. Go and check that out, everybody. Okay, so we did lose Alex for a second. He'll be back.
Oh, there he is.
He's right there.
He's frozen.
No, he said he's going to be back in a second. So
What a great freeze frame.
Yeah.
I
though.
know.
Like,
I'm
he
always
knew-
frozen like,
He said he knew it was coming at 11, so he prepared for this.
He did. He absolutely did. But I did want to also remind you guys that something I'm excited about is back in 2016 when we brought the Schmoedown to Collider, and I was pitching it as a weekly show, and as it started to gain traction, we started to get more people watching it, and we added the teams division and everything. I remember having a conversation with it was both Ellis and Campia and the team, and I said, look, I want to do something at the end of the year like WrestleMania. I want to do a big event. We'll call it like the Schmoedown Spectacular, and it's 6 matches in one event. And they said, "Are you out of your fucking mind? You're going to do 6 matches? No, come on." And Ellis is like, "You think we can pull this off?" I was like, "Yeah, we pull it off, man. We did the Schmoedown Spectacular, the first one. It was a hit. We've done it every year since, and this year it is the 5th Schmoedown Spectacular. It is the 5th one, and tickets are available now. You can go to the schmoedownlive.com and you can get tickets. The Schmoedown Spectacular, 6 matches. Listen to these matches that we have coming up on the Schmoedown Spectacular. The Star Wars Championship is on the line. It is going to be the longest reigning champion in Schmoedown history. Alex Damon from Star Wars Explained looks to get his 4th title defense against the tournament winner, Andres Ace Cabrera. Ooh. And in the second match of the night, Chris Jericho returns to the Schmoedown to face Low Star. That's right, Brittany Young. She's returning also, so we're going to have those two going at it. That's going to be a fun one. Also watch Roxy versus Kaiser, so make sure you check that out. Roxy's got 2 big matches so far at the Schmoedown with Alex Damon and now Chris Jericho. The third match will be the team's championship, and Shazam will defend their titles against whoever wins this team tournament that is happening at the moment. And we will have the Inner Geekdom Championship on the line as Chandru the Chosen goes and defends his Inner Geekdom Championship against the Inner Geekdom tournament winner, Chance Ellison. And one of our own, Brett Sheridan, he's 1-0. He is 1-0, and he is going to be facing another 1-0 competitor, and that is Kevin Smith. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Smith returns, and he will be facing Brett Sheridan. So right now,
he'll be losing to Brett Sheridan.
Yeah, I've studied Scream.
You study both of them.
Halloween.
But that card alone so far, that's 5 matches. You got Jericho, you have Kevin Smith on that card, you've got Chandru in the Inner Geekdom Championship, you have the Star Wars Championship and the Teams Championship. That's already. And that's not even the main event. The main event, it is going to be Adam Collins, the winner of the tournament, the big tournament. He won 6 matches in order to win the whole tournament. He is a rookie sensation, and he is going up against the greatest Schmoedown player of all time, the current champion, Dangerous Dan Merle, who is going to do he's trying to do two particular things. He's trying to go undefeated in singles for the entire year. He 3 things. He's trying to become the first champion in history to ever defend the title 3 times in one reign, singles champion to do that in one reign, and he is also the only competitor in Schmoedown history to main event the Spectacular twice. He did it in 2016, and now he does it here in 2020. So that's the entire event. That is the entire event, and you go and check it out, and go on over to the schmoedownlive.com. You can either get your tickets today, or you can become a $10 patron, because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of announcements that happen at the Schmoedown Spectacular, so go ahead and check it out. Tickets are available now. All right, Alex, what do you got?
All right, last story of the day. WB has released the first trailer for the new Tom and Jerry movie, a live-action animated hybrid film starring the titular cat and mouse. The movie also features Chloe Grace Moretz, Michael Pena, Colin Jost, Ken Jeong, Rob Delaney, and Pallavi Sharda in the live-action cast. The trailer features classic Tom and Jerry hijinks in a fancy-pants New York City hotel where the wedding of the century is being held. What did you think of the trailer?
Brett, what do you got?
It was a trailer for Tom and Jerry movie. I don't know.
You think it's relevant for today?
No, it's. I think also. Yeah, I mean, I think people stopped things like Tom and Jerry because of the violence in them and stuff like that. I mean, I know it's cartoon violence, but I mean, it's they're slamming each other and slicing each other in half with hatchets and stuff. So I don't know. I was pretty underwhelmed by the trailer. I was kind of excited because this is a cartoon of my youth, but it was just kind of like, and even the way the last line of that, in the fancy smancy hotel of the,
yeah. I just wonder if kids today that it's aimed are going to care. But then I looked to Scooby-Doo, and my 9-year-old loved the new Scooby-Doo movie, loved it. So if it transfers over, it transfers over.
I also have to say I love thinking like when it was pitched that it was going to be a hybrid live action plus animated. I wish they would have had the cat and the mouse be the live action part and the humans be animated, because that would have been ballsy. Yes. That would have been ballsy. Okay, a cat needs to really cut up a mouse. Come on, that would have been ballsy.
I don't, and it's like the animation. I don't know. I think I've seen animation and live action mixed together better than this. Like this
looked a little weird. Looked a little weird.
Yeah, it looked a little weird, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm watching it right now, just on mute, and it doesn't seem like it's everything seems like floating on top. Like all the animation, like it. I mean, obviously it is, but it doesn't seem to fit in well with it. But yeah, I'm with you, Christian. I'm wondering, like, who was asking for this, but like Tom and Jerry doesn't seem like a real big, I don't know, because Itchy and Scratchy from The Simpsons that came from Tom and Jerry are just like obviously more violent. But yeah, like this is a surprising thing, but I'll probably watch it.
I was gonna throw out. I kind of wish that they went a little artsy with this, maybe a little more darker, and maybe did like a Chaplin type thing, because the thing that's really different from Scooby-Doo is they're silent. Like, you have your 2 main guys in this. They're not talking the entire movie. You're really relying on the live action characters. So you're already, climbing like an uphill battle. I kind of wish they went just like really weird with it, and maybe black and white, kind of attract the older audience in a way.
Where's it airing, this thing?
I think
it's Warner Brothers side. Is it theatrical?
Let me confirm that.
That's a mistake. I think this should be a streaming movie, but
you could say it's Warner, so I thought it would be like a straight to HBO Max type thing.
That's what I thought. I don't know, but if that's, as Alex checks that out, we'll move on. So just to let everybody know, this network, as you know, is run purely on donations, and the reason why we're able to keep the crew here and bringing in new people like Ryan and Alex and Dwayne Burke, who is absolutely doing an amazing job now over the Inner Geekdom show and backstage. He's doing both of those shows. So
Steph's coming in on
Monday. That's right. So if you guys are able to, please head on over streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. We are $80 away from the fight video, and about $380 away from Kate Mulligan singing a song. So if you're able to today and you're able to put in a donation, it helps out the show tremendously, and it also gives you a little bit more entertainment towards the end of the show. Kate, as I look at Baby Yoda, or the baby, or the child, as they call it, on Ben's shoulder over there, I haven't talked to you much about Mandalorian because you haven't been on Fridays, obviously, and we haven't really discussed it much. What are you thinking about the season thus far? Three episodes in.
I've only seen the first.
Really?
State of my life. Yep.
Oh,
only
man.
seen the first. I started the second, and then you guys, I had to stop drinking at night.
Oh, right, yeah, 'cause you gotta wake up early.
I have to get up early and be functional.
Oh yeah. Well, you missed our girl, and it's out there now, so I don't care if it's a spoiler because it's everywhere. So you missed Katie. You know that she's in episode 3.
Yes, yes, I did know that. Yes, I did know that, and I read up on what episode 3 is because people seem to really love episode 3 the best so far. Right. Is that correct?
Yeah,
okay.
So far it's great. I really liked 1 a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm starting to get more of an appreciation for the second one. I've watched it 3 times now, so I think that for appreciating exactly what it is and understanding my total approach of how I watch the show, and I said this on Riley's stream the other day, and I think I said it when I was talking to Mike. It just and I say it as a compliment that it is the best Star Wars video game that I've played in a very long time. And I say that's a compliment because Ben, as a gamer,
oh yeah,
it's like, okay, the overall mission, we know what the overall mission is, and we know what the main theme of the story is for this entire game, right? But we have these side missions that we need to do in order to, here's the mission. Okay, we need to find Mandalorians. Right, he's on his way to find Mandalorians, and but you can find the Mandalorian, but he's in this town. Okay, I found him. I'm going to fight this Mandalorian, but guess what? You can have the armor, but you've got to help me fight the Krayt Dragon. Yeah. All right, fight. You know what I mean? And it's like it's the same, and it's very strong in that spider episode, and that's more of like just a side mission. And then you get the third episode, which is a side mission, but it plays into the story more than anything because now you've kind of accomplished the overall goal more.
Go to Mos Espa to find the Mandalorian. Oh, he's not a Mandalorian, but I'll help you out if you do this for me.
Exactly.
Okay. But then you go back and you're like, oh, well, I'll give you more information, but you got to do this for me. And then
I love it.
And even, how like Knights of the Old Republic, you could either be really bad or really good. His one good deed from season 1 paid off for like, I think that was kind of the big thing of that second episode is that
Sim donated $20. Interesting fact, there's a doll of Baby Yoda floating in the International Space Station as of today since being brought up by Crew 1 from NASA and SpaceX on their Crew Dragon capsule as the 0G indicator. I second on it's tricky for Kate to sing.
It's tricky. Yeah, it's tricky.
Tricky? Okay, I'll put that in there. It's tricky.
But like how he in the Prison Break episode from season 1, he saves that rebel prison guard, and that's why the X-wing pilots let him go. They could have arrested him right there. And
it plays into it, right?
His good deeds is finally paying off.
I just watched that episode again too. I'm rewatching season 1.
I'm not a stormtrooper.
Oh yeah,
Bill Burr is so great in that episode.
I love him.
I actually do not mind Bill Burr. I know that.
It's so good.
I him in that.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a good actor. I know he has an accent, but
I like him in the show. I watched it when I watched him again. There's a lot of things that he did, when even he's a sarcastic. Han Solo was a sarcastic guy, and somebody's got an accent. Like there's people, nobody bitches when people have British accents.
Nobody bitches when I have a Chicago accent. Oh wait,
yeah, right.
but there's so many different accents in Star Wars in general. So you don't know
and
where
they did
that's
like kind of gangster, in the first episode, like Italian-y kind of, and they did there was something I mean, hell, the people on the Squid Head planet were all longshoremen or something.
Brett, you can't.
I love his sweater.
Brett, you can't call people squid heads. People don't like that.
I mean, octopus. What are they?
Octopi. People don't.
What are they called? Actually, that's something. What are those called?
They're just called people.
Honestly, the only problem I have with that episode is that Twi'lek going.
Yeah, I rewatched that again recently, and it annoys me. She's a really good actress. She's
amazing.
Because she's in Harry Potter, she's in Game of Thrones, and she keeps doing this thing like, And it's like, stop that.
Yeah.
Stop
Wait,
that.
who is she in Harry Potter?
She plays
Hermione
She's
Granger.
Tonks. She's Tonks.
Oh, shut up. She's Tonks.
She's Tonks.
I'm
Yeah.
in that book right now.
Yeah, she's a good actress, and she's not
Yeah.
bad in the show. It's just for some reason she hisses through half of Mandalorian, and it's like even when she sees him at first, she's like, and it's like, will you stop this?
And she's got a weird relationship with her brother. I'll say that much.
Yeah,
She does.
yeah,
Did I-
yeah.
A little
did I-
too
who knows?
familiar.
Who knows what the rules are with the Twi'leks?
That's very I don't want to shame anybody's culture.
Kate, did I tell you that my youngest, when she doesn't want you doing something, like whether you're changing her or putting clothes on her, or she's had enough, she goes, stop this. Yes, stop this. It's my favorite.
Stop this.
I love. She's like, no, stop this.
Stop.
It's
It's
so
like a
good.
director on set. No, stop this.
I'm telling you, it's amazing. Stop this. Stop this.
James has started to say to me, James, now 3, has started to say to me, I'm exasperated.
Stop this. All right,
like,
so
okay.
listen, everybody. Look,
Sorry, you're exasperated.
I guess it's a slow week for everybody. I understand, but we're about 60 away from the video. Okay, you might get off the hook today. I have a bunch of songs like waiting for you, but right now
Which one's leading?
Right now, you got 2 votes for It's Tricky, and you have 2 votes for Firestarter, but that doesn't necessarily mean
Gypsy
that.
Jen Daisy donated $20.
Ooh.
Just sending in support for the show. Song suggestion is No Scrubs by TLC.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you all do. Much love.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All
Jenny.
right. No Scrubs is another one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
The only thing I'm hoping they bring these characters back. I hope I see Bo-Katan again. I hope I
you
see
will.
Cobb. I hope I see Cobb Vanth again. Like Katie Sackhoff and Timothy Olyphant. They're just too good to be one-offs. They're just too good to be one-offs.
What about the
I
frog
think-
lady couple? Are you?
Yeah, right.
Okay, was it fucking weird for anybody else that Baby Yoda was playing with the actual baby frog? Was it weird?
No, because they were unfertilized eggs. It's like you start if I went out this morning.
Wait,
if I had an omelet.
Oh, Kate, haven't seen it.
Yeah, yes,
No, I have. No, I've seen that part.
Well, hold
This-
on, wait.
No.
Kate, if I had an omelet this
Yeah.
morning and I ate the eggs, everything,
Yes.
and then I went to a farm and I started playing with a chicken because it was cute, that's fine. And plus the fact, guess what? This is what I said again on Riley's thing. People losing their minds over the fact that this kid is eating the eggs. It's a fucking alien. You don't know. It's like when a lion eats a zebra. You don't go, oh man, let's cancel that lion.
Truly.
No. I just but also I'm wondering, is he learning that, hey, I ate these eggs, but now there's a little baby.
Yes,
The baby
because that was the other thing. That was the other thing where I didn't understand.
Earmuffs, Kate.
But look, if the Mandalorian would have looked at Baby Yoda I keep saying Baby Yoda, the child, if he looked at the child and said to him, "Nice, dude, high five, keep eating those eggs," then there's a problem. But he keeps telling him, he's like, "No, stop this, stop this, don't do that." He's like, "Cut it out, kid. You can't eat these eggs. I know you're a baby, but stop eating all the eggs." And he's telling him to stop.
Christian, how many times have you found one of your kids like smashing ants?
Yeah,
That's
well,
what
I don't know,
made me
smashing
think of-
ants.
like
And
the
I'm like,
Apple,
I'll be
yeah.
like, no,
kids-
we don't squish ants, we don't squish bugs, we don't squish like outside, like
You should play the Dexter theme when they do it.
yeah, but it's like, and it's not, it's like it happens once and then they learn not to do it anymore. But like it's the same situation where it's like this. He wasn't.
I
he
don't.
wasn't-
I
He
gotta
wasn't
be honest
trying
with
to
you guys.
attack women's fertility.
No, I got to be honest with you. I didn't. I couldn't even listen to it when that was going. And then people start complaining about the armor, that the women have boobs for armor. It's like I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like
I wasn't serious. Like, it's a fun topic to discuss that Baby Yoda was
Right.
like close to making this entire species extinct, just
Yeah,
like
it's horrible.
absentmindedly eating eggs. And
I was
like, they played it-
horrified. I was horrified that he was eating them, but I didn't say like, oh
That's
my
the
god,
thing.
I can't believe they
You're
did
like,
that.
Oh
No.
my! Like they're playing
Yes.
this off as like this really lighthearted joke. I'm like, he's like eating like the last condor. It's like,
Right.
oh yeah,
But he's not.
hilarious.
But that's the thing though, is that he's not doing it to be.
He's not doing
malicious and murder.
maliciously.
He's doing because
He's
he's hungry
hungry.
and wants a snack.
Right.
And it's like, but you're going as it's like you're watching it going, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
And then Mandalorian's like, cut it out, kid.
Well, if he eats them all, he's not getting the Mandalorian info from the frog couple.
Right,
Like, they're
right,
not gonna help
exactly.
him.
They're not going to help him out. So it was, but either, and someone says they never said the species anyway. It was.
Oh, just her line.
It was just her
Okay.
line, yeah.
Got
But either way,
That's
either way,
okay.
Yeah, but either right. But either way, it was just it's it was an alien on another thing and all that stuff that happened. But as far as what you're saying, Ben,
1,999 donated $20.
Hey,
Been
thank
watching
you.
since 2014 thanks to the big man's honesty about BVS. Appreciated him for that and consequently bringing me to the Fat Tower. This year's been tough, sure, but I've been lucky to still have a job. So it's about time I showed some love. Firestarter Plaza.
Oh,
Firestarter. Oh, thank you. Got another Firestarter. So Ben, we're $20 away from the video. $20 away from the video.
Well, we're
so
gonna hit the video today.
we'll hit
I
the
can
video.
feel
The
it.
video we'll say, and then then we will be 300 away from Kate. So that one might be tough. And this is nothing that I haven't had any conversations with her about this at all. I haven't talked to her about this at all. So this as speculation. If I was going to guess, I would say that the people that have the most chance out of the Mandalorian to have spin-off shows are Ahsoka Tano, which is Rosario Dawson. It's already been rumored. I think Katie and Bo-Katan will probably have if it's not Katie alone, it's about the
Johnny
spin-off
5
kind of
donated
Mandalorian.
$500, donated
Holy-
$50.
Did it again.
Got you.
Did it again.
Can I
I
get
love-
drunk Brett and Arnold
That's
cheering
good.
on Baby
That's good.
Yoda to keep eating
50's still
all
good.
those eggs?
That's a really good joke that they've been doing lately, by the way. It's like,
you're a real son of a bitch, Johnny.
Because you want to yell at him, but then it's just like, but he's still the fact that it's coming in, it's still get the fuck out of my face, fly. And then it's like the one fly is just like, hey, look at me, hey, look at me, hey. It's like, get out of here.
That's a soundbite.
That's fly. No one needs that. It's like, stupid fly, asshole fly.
I'll send my
All right.
kids. They'll come kill it.
Please, asshole fly. Yeah, please go get. Let's get the two serial killers over here to kill the flies. All right, listen, we got it. We got the fight. So, Ryan, I'm going to share my screen here, and you'll probably have to do a whole bunch of other audio things afterwards. So here is the share. Now, I don't want you guys to see even what the title is yet for this thing because it's.
Also, I always like to remind people, tabs, check your tabs.
I know, I do. All right, here we go. You don't want to see slappy ass? Oh, okay. All right, so let's see. We're going to see what you guys think right away. What's going to happen here, right? So you got, you can already see this
vest is
Where
ready
is
to go.
this? Are we in?
This is in New York. This is in New York.
Everything's in
I think
Korean.
it is. I think it is. Well,
Everything's
it's gonna be Koreatown, New York, though. But
Okay.
it's. I'm pretty sure it's in New York. So anyway, so everybody looking at this, and I want the chat to chime in here too. Schmoedown will be off during this time, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at this, Kate,
Yeah.
who's getting into some shit right now?
That guy, Marty McFly, Asian Marty McFly.
Yep.
Can you see my mouse here?
Yep.
No?
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, so this guy right here is. So let's see.
Oh, you're rubbing it in that your mouse works. Fantastic.
Here we go. All right, so there's some kind of arguing going on, and there's still kind of some shit there. He's got a bat. So I don't know where he got his bat from. He just kind of had it. This is, again, if we're looking at video games, everybody else has their masks on, walking around watching this, and then there's bat
Oh,
point.
so this is during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, this is recently. So now, all right, so this is what now. So there's some. I don't know why these two start going at it, but this guy here with an amazing hairdo, by the way, it has his bat. Now, I told you before, I don't know, there's a particular person in here that I'm not sure if they are hopped up on meth or they have superpowers, but watch this. So, wait, I thought these guys were buddies because the second he makes a move, then Batman comes and look, now he's swinging. Look at Batman swinging. Now look at that guy.
Oh, God.
Like it's, and now watch, look at the swing. Boom! And nothing. Look at this guy. That guy's got either a really puss swing or
is it a wiffle ball bat?
But look, let's go back here because
go back.
I'm so confused because look, these guys seem to be like these two here.
I thought they were allies.
Yeah, they look like they're buddies, like they're on the same. And then when he moves in, he's like, okay, no, that's my friend. So now I'm just gonna start swinging. So now he's moving. Now it's some serious
honking.
Everyone's
What's honking gonna do?
So then this guy here is like, I'm out. I'm getting in my car. I'm going.
Okay.
So I don't think that Batman's had enough of this. Batman's ready to go still. So now, and this poor lady needs to get the hell out of Dodge. She's going to get hit by the car. So she says, fuck this, I'm out of here. So she leaves. And now this is where it gets hairy. So someone hit his car, you could hear that. So now this is a different bad guy.
Whoa, what?
This is a different bad guy. Now a different bad guy gets involved somehow, hits the car, and now this is where it gets silly.
No.
Hold on, because you guys can see each other, can't you? All right, here.
Oh!
He goes through.
Oh.
He goes through the store, and this person here is the best person in the video because it just like
He's still going through the door.
Going back to the video game. By the way, going back to the video game analogy that we were going before. Imagine you're playing this is a video game, and you go off course and you go into the store, but the avatar here still goes on shopping and is fine. And just
uses the door.
Goes through the door. That's
amazing. She got lucky though, man.
Oh my God.
But we see that the guy on the car actually is over here. Like,
Wait,
watch
where
that.
is he?
You see him. He lands. Now he tries. Now he should be going to the left. There, bad move. You walk right into him. He's over here now. He's here.
Oh,
Like, how hard do you have? Like, what kind of road rage do you have to have from going from a street fight to attempted vehicular manslaughter?
truly.
What if this guy just parked his car and went and got a slice of pizza out?
Meanwhile, here comes North Face Vest was back. Did you see?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that at the end there.
He went to check on the guy that got thrown on the car, but I can't tell who's on anyone's team.
Come to New York. Everyone has bats.
What a
That's the commercial.
crazy video that is.
Also, how you gonna drive your Audi into something too? I mean, also don't
It's
hurt
called
people.
an Audi, not an innie.
Right?
Absolutely crazy movie. But the fact, I gotta say, the Bat Boy is a bitch boy. The Bat Boy's a bitch boy. Like everybody else is swinging hands, and he's what are you using a bat for? Nobody else had a weapon. Why are you using a bat? Because you didn't like your haircut. It's horrible.
Probably called him Asian Marty McFly like I did.
Oh yeah. So someone said, by the way, this was because that person took their parking spot. That's how.
I was gonna say I saw the BMW double parked.
That makes sense then.
It's
now it's all justified.
Yeah, I mean,
Here's a fun story. I called a woman some bad words right before going to my holiday Christmas party for my agent, and sure enough, she was represented by my agent, and it was at the same party.
No,
because she did the sneak around me as I was waiting for a spot.
no.
Yeah, and I walk in the front door, and there she is. I'm like, yeah.
did you guys say anything?
Nope.
Sorry,
I just
did she know that it was you that screamed at her?
I kind of guessed, yeah. I mean, there was a little bit of but we kind of avoided each other. But yeah, it was not a pleasant time. I just stopped going to those Christmas parties.
I don't blame you, but yeah, I've done that before. I remember I used to pull into when I pulled in Warner Brothers sometimes, but I got to be careful here because I'm going to wind up having a meeting with this person. It's going to wind up being like a $5 million deal that I just blew because I called something cockface. All right, let's get to streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Alex is going to be going through the comments. We are right now. We are just around 300, less than 300 away from about 270 away from Kate singing a song. So once we get there, 270. When we get to 270, Kate will sing a song, and we are a little under 600 from our good friend. Excuse me, 500 from our good friend Ryan singing a song. So, all right, let's get to some of these comments here. What do we got, Alex?
All right, Kyle Grandinetti says, do you think The Mandalorian and the other new live action shows can make the sequel trilogy better, like Clone Wars and Rebels did for the prequel trilogy?
A great question.
This is a great question.
Great question. And I think that, some people let's change the wording a little bit because I think that to some people those movies don't need to be better to some people, right? I think will it enhance the movies the way that, and the same way for prequels. A lot of people love the prequels, but I think that even the people who love the prequels can agree that the Clone Wars enhance those movies. And I think that the answer to that is absolutely, because there's so much time, and the beauty of why Star Wars works so well in television is because there's so much time over all these time periods that ultimately tie into whether it's the prequel, the Old Republic, the Clone Wars era, the OT era, and of course the new trilogy era. So I think there'll be a lot of new shows. And afterwards, there'll be some time. I'm sure there's going to be a series of after Rey, and maybe in 10, 15 years, Daisy Ridley does a Disney Plus show. Who knows? Anything's possible.
That's what I was thinking, is that the reason why the show made it, like Clone Wars made those so better, is that you got Attack of the Clones, very beginning of the Clone War, and then you got Revenge of the Sith, which is the very end. So they just had an entire war to fill in. So I'd love it. It's tough with like Last Jedi and Force Awakens because they happen right after each other, like literally pick up right where they left off. But maybe in between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, you can show that war with like the Resistance growing again and stuff like that. So I think that would be a good series.
Okay, what do we got next?
Senator Bale Orgasm says, "Hey all, I didn't get the thoughts about favorite J. Cole song / album from Ben. And Christian, have you heard of him? I think you'll like his style very much. He's the GOAT rapper right now.
No.
Alex, thanks for reading it yesterday. Y'all have a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day."
I'll have to check it out.
I don't know. I'm not a huge J. Cole fan, but I like J. Cole. But yeah, he's trying out for the NBA. I know that much.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Next from Popcorn. So excited for Steph. Bring on more Star Wars talk. Ryan, since you love sad shows, have you seen BoJack or Wilfred?
I don't just love sad shows, but
See that guy over there donated $20. Below SEN crew. If Kate wants to bring back the second camera, I suggest singing It Takes Two by Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock while switching between the cameras. Just a creative thought. Keep up the great work, everyone.
We could make that happen. Yeah, I don't just like sad shows, but I did recently just finish BoJack Horseman. It's actually my wallpaper on my phone. I love that show to pieces. I think it's probably the best anime show I've ever seen. But
I can't believe.
What's that?
Did you like that last season, Ryan?
I did. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
The last season like ruined me. Yeah, I did. But I watched it all at once. I wasn't watching it year by year. I just binged it all. So,
that's a tough binge.
It was a tough binge.
Yeah.
It was a tough
Brian,
binge.
I was just gonna say, I can't believe A, that you showed us your phone, and B, you have Pornhub on your first page of apps. Wow, you really.
I think that's the Geico mobile app, but I mean, yeah, but favorite show, yeah, the Leftovers.
Either way, he's saving money.
Did you see when that was when all the election stuff was going on?
Yes, you were the one that showed it to me.
Right. So there was this John. I would say John Daly. It's not John Daly. It's John. What the fuck's his name? Help me.
Oliver?
No, the CNN
Carson
guy.
Daly?
The CNN guy. It's
Carson Daly.
Yeah, Carson Daly. The CNN guy, Carson Daly.
Wolf Blitzer? Is that who you're talking about?
No.
Talking to the whole time. The fucking map guy, John. Help me out.
John Blitzer.
Guys,
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Someone's gonna tell us.
We're all about to get fired right now.
John King.
Julie Sheridan with the save. John King. So John King was the whole time I was watching him, and as I'm watching John King, they posted. They posted on Twitter, it starts going viral, that for 1 second on his map, the Pornhub thing comes up, and he looks over at somebody like, what the hell happened? And it looks so real, and I go, I've been watching this motherfucker like on all day, and I haven't seen any of that. And then it turned out it was a great fake. It was a great fake.
Oh, someone faked? That's amazing.
Yes, yeah.
I figured that
I need
was
to find that.
But also, like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, the guilty look, he like sort of swipes up, then he's like,
yeah, he looks.
we good here? We good here? It was like, what else could he have been making that face about?
So funny. It was, and this, but the best part about it is somebody who was watching that goes, what would be great if Pornhub showed up? Oh, you know what? I'm going to make that and put it on the internet.
Yeah, someone like saw that 10 seconds of like him
that's what I
wiping
mean.
and looking embarrassed, and like, I'm gonna perfectly Photoshop Pornhub in there. Like,
it was funny.
And I still haven't edited my wedding video from 16 years ago. I mean, like, come on, people. Spend your time more wisely.
You tell me to do that.
It's wiselier, Brett.
Wiselier.
Wiselier. All right, let's get to the next. And
All right.
reminder, guys, streamlabs.com/Schmoedown. Come on, we got to get Kate singing here. Can we hit the goal? Got to get Kate to, and she's going to do a whole. Have you ever seen Kate do any song? She's going to, when she does, she commits. She commits.
I do. I was like, I don't think I have enough room. You know, I'm going to be like.
You're gonna wind up going through the window like that guy went through the bagel shop.
you know, I'm gonna be like, oh, you guys, I can't. Come out, Virginia. Don't have to.
Yeah, so we'll see. We got it. Well, let's see where we're at right now, Kate. We are at, ladies and gentlemen. For right now, we are $250 away, Kate. 200.
Nothing.
250.
Not too far away.
We can do it, and by we,
Easy.
I mean they can.
Yeah, somebody has pee-pee.
He's got poo-poo. Oh, is Brad has pee-pee? All right, what's up?
Speaking of pee-pee, Ralph Biscuits asks, serious question for the guys. What is your go-to method for getting those last drops of piss out of your hog after you pee? Are you a shaker, toilet paper dabber? Do you go for the helicopter spin? This is a very important question.
Depends on how tired I am.
I know.
I actually want to know this.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it depends on how tired I am. Most of the time, it's the violent shake, but sometimes it's a matter of just like, you know what, pants will dry.
Yeah. I think if I'm sitting, it's toilet paper. If I'm standing, who knows?
Man,
Yeah.
I know that working at a bar for 9 years, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there doing the fucking helicopter shake. Jesus Christ, dude.
What's the helicopter shake?
You know, you're swinging it around and getting on everybody. I once saw a
Doesn't seem
really
effective.
drunk guy piss at in Tallahassee.
And his name?
I'm Dagnino.
You want to hear something funny? His first name was Ryan. That's all I'll say. But it wasn't like, oh, I missed. He was aiming for this motherfucker, right? And I saw, like, the guy was sitting and said, pissed on this guy. And this kind of guy, the guy, to his credit, that got pissed on was like, I'm going to kill you, right? And he's like, but I'm not, because you're so drunk, and I could hit you once, and I could probably send you through the wall. But dude, you're lucky you pissed on me. Because you're going to piss on the wrong guy, and he's going to end your life. And I'll never forget this guy. This guy was like, yeah, I mean, for the right reason, furious. And I was like, and I looked over, this is the end of this guy's life. Yeah. And it wasn't. And he just let him. He just kind of let him go. But I was like, man, that the guy was right. He's lucky. He's absolutely.
You got to at least get like a gut, like don't like cold cock him or something, but just like a little gut punch right there, make him double over, because he deserves some kind of punishment.
Oh, I think a ball slap.
Someone asked, was the guy pissed off? well done.
Dan.
All right, what's next?
All right, Mr. Torrance asks, another hypothetical. In a forced deathmatch in an Elseworld MCU, let's say orchestrated by a Thanos-level villain, who do you think would be the victor between Deadpool and Wolverine? Proper answers, please. Brett first.
Excuse me? You know I don't play these games.
Wolverine.
Deathmatch between who and who? Wolverine and who?
Deadpool.
I would say Wolverine.
Nice.
Because he is strong, but
I think Deadpool.
Yeah.
I changed mine. I'm Deadpool.
Isn't Deadpool? But if you put a
Why would you go with me, Brett? You're
Yeah.
blind leading the deaf.
stick of dynamite in Wolverine, wouldn't he be dead? Like,
yeah.
You put a stick of dynamite in Deadpool, and he just like regenerates.
No, Wolverine survived a nuke.
What movie was that?
Spoiler!
The Wolverine, yeah.
In the Wolverine.
Beginning.
Yep.
I'd go Wolverine just because Hugh Jackman. I feel like they have the same regeneration powers, at least in the movies, that just looks the same. So I just think Hugh Jackman could.
I'm not
take
gonna lie, I do
Reynolds.
want that fan film because of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman's like real world relationship and like all the jokes they pull at each other. I'd love to see that.
I know that's the one bummer that now that you can have that movie now. Hugh Jackman's moved on, so maybe there'd be something kind of fun.
So like if Deadpool pissed on Wolverine and then they got in a fight, who would?
That would happen. That would happen.
You could take him out, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next one here, Alex.
Next one, Max Martin says, Alex, your album is a banger. When this is all over, had me in tears. Thank you very much, Max.
Aw.
Appreciate that. Are any of you interested in watching the Small Axe anthology of films by Steve McQueen going on Amazon? The first film, Mangrove, dropped in the UK and I was lost for words.
No, I didn't. I didn't check any of it out, but I have to check that out. I haven't seen it or didn't even know about it until now. So thank you very little.
I've seen two of them. I saw, so they're doing all these film festivals online. You can register. I saw Mangrove and I saw the one that John Boyega's in. They're absolutely amazing.
Nice.
Maybe Best Picture.
I like Steve McQueen.
Are they all directed by him?
They're all directed by him. Two of them are feature length, I think, and then the rest are like an hour or shorter.
You like Steve McQueen?
Impressive.
All right, what's next?
All right, Tongue Punch Fartbox says,
Yes.
shout out to all the people in the chat who thought it'd be a good idea to shoot their shot at Kate. Like, sure, the woman who just divorced her husband and now has to raise 2 kids by herself has her DMs open. By the way, Kate, are you free this weekend?
Sorry, I wasn't. I want to be very clear about that again. I was speaking. So I don't know if people know this. Dickie, my husband, hasn't worked for 3 years. He's a writer who was. So I've only
Lazy.
had 2 kids with my husband. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. That's the one. There he is. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, my best friend and not Dickie's best friend.
Oh, I love Dickie. You guys
No.
gotta see his impression
Oh my God.
of his dad.
That was. Oh,
That was so good.
I'm so mad we're not in the studio. That was one of the best Brett snipes I've ever heard.
Because I got a text right in the middle of it. So
Oh my God.
what I'm allowed to do now? Here's what I'm going to do.
more about low
I have an
taxes
idea.
and
I'm going to
tall
replay
buildings.
it because I can replay it
was
now.
for you.
So I'll replay that. And I'll rate it because I'm coming in. I think that I'm coming into it fresh because I didn't hear it. So great.
Holy shit. That was so good.
No, I don't.
I have to check that out. I haven't seen it or I'll have didn't to know find about it here. until.
Divorced her husband and now has
Okay,
to raise
there
2
we go.
kids by herself has her DMs open. By the way, Kate, are you free this weekend?
Sorry, I wasn't. I want to be very clear about that again. I was speaking. So I don't know if people know this. Dickie, my husband, hasn't worked for 3 years. He's a writer who was. So I've only
Lazy.
had 2 kids.
Oh my God.
That was good. That was good.
Also, he said it so quiet. Lazy. Lazy. Oh my God, it was really good. It was
That's
really
what
good.
my mic is. I need to lead into it more.
That's good. That was good. That was good. All right.
Anyway, we're
Kate,
not divorced. I just what I'm
Let's-
saying is for
let's
the
keep-
first time in 3 years, I.
Let's
now
keep
have
going
to-
here. And Kate, I'm not feeling too hopeful about this song right now. So
I'm feeling hopeful.
you are. All right. Let's see.
I am.
All right. What do you got? What do you got, Alex?
Artificial PP says, hey people, just rewatched Wolf of Wall Street. I loved the movie. Jordan got what he deserved at the end. Imagine being there on set while they filmed those bonkers scenes. But Giuliani won't last long in a room with Margot Robbie. Thoughts? By the way, Leo's best acting is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
He's really good in that. But I love Wolf of Wall Street. It's one of my favorite
think he's-
Scorsese movies.
yeah.
It's Goodfellas and then Wolf of Wall Street. I love that movie. I think that movie's incredible.
I'm still the potted guy.
I think that Departed for me is the movie that changed my opinion on Leonardo DiCaprio. I always saw him as kind of like the screaming actor. Like he'd scream and cry, and I was like, he just seems whiny to me. And then The Departed made me a fan. And now I'm just like any movie that he does, I'm like I'm a massive. I'm a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan now. Like who was talking? I think you guys were talking about backstage. Kate, this is for you. I couldn't disagree with you more. I love The Revenant.
Really? Okay.
Love that
I
movie.
loved The Revenant too.
Love that movie. And I agree with Rachel that it's a beautiful movie, but I think it does stay with you. And obviously, and you guys didn't mention the bear scene. That bear scene is brutal.
Bear scene is brutal. Bear scene is brutal for sure.
Brutal.
How do you talk
Especially
about
like
The
when it
Revenant?
leaves and then comes back, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. I love that movie.
How do you talk about Revenant and not talk about the bear scene?
I know. That's what I was surprised at. Like, because they said it was forgettable, and I said, "Well, that bear scene's not forgettable."
It's pretty grisly.
It,
Nope. You have to leave. You have to leave.
Hey, bye, guys.
Yeah, you
Actually, you know what you have to do? You're a dad. You need to come here and raise my children with me.
You need to go watch my
Donated
review with my mom.
$25. Hey Kate, how was your son's birthday? Happy birthday to him. He is so adorable. Both of your
thank you.
children. Was great seeing them on Brett and Kate's playdate.
The kids showed up.
That's
They
awesome.
climbed all over me at the very end. They are obsessed with Brett too, but they also said
Who
to
isn't?
me the other day,
Who isn't?
"Who isn't?" But James said to me the other day, he's like, "Mr. Brett's your boss," and I said, "No, Mr. Christian's my boss, Mr. Brett."
Either I can tell you that both of that is sad. either option. Either option is sad. Especially Kate, because if you go back in time into 2006, 2007, and look up at the stage at Room 5 and go, one day I'm going to work for that guy. No, I'm crying.
Miranda donated $20. Saw Adam Wheat in the chat but wanted to shout him out here because the React Inception bit during the Smashathon was pure genius. Can the Razor be a full-time manager next year? Kate, please sing She Bop. Love y'all.
A manager. I don't think so. Not yet. I think as a competitor, Adam Witt and Paul Preston are to me two of the more underrated personalities in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. And I say this lovingly, and it's also a fact. Adam Witt has never won a match in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. And it's not because he's not good. He just has for the longest time, Bibiani had the worst luck in the Schmoedown. His luck has certainly changed over the last couple of seasons. Adam Witt has that bad Schmoedown luck right now. I believe that Adam Witt will turn it around and have a good run in Star Wars. I think he's going to find a better teammate. Not a better teammate, because him and Zipper were pretty good, but a different teammate, I should say, because Zipper played wonderfully, actually, this season. But I think that I don't know if he's going to stick with the dungeon. I have no idea. I just think Adam Witt and Paul Preston are big stars in the Schmoedown when it comes to personalities, and I'd like to see them do more.
I will also say it was my guy Sean Sullivan that beat Adam Witt this year in the Star Wars. But it was I would have said the same thing about Sean. They got called in that morning to do the match because a match had dropped out. So neither of them, and I would have been if Sean hadn't won, I would be defending him in that way too. So that's the kind of luck I'm sure you're talking about. Christian is like. So we got a match for you. You can do it right now.
Adam and Paul are so hilarious.
What did I say? What did we set Kate at?
7.
7?
Oh, so we're 200 away.
Yeah.
Okay,
7?
200 away. Yeah, I did. I said it.
I feel confident.
All right, well, we're 200 away.
Did the movie guys never win a match?
Someone said they won a teams match, but I said I don't think so. I don't think they ever did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Between Preston and Tom and Adam, those three, and Lon, those characters make me laugh hard.
I said this, and I think sometimes even maybe to his maybe especially in the digital age, it has hurt him a little bit, but I still love that he does it. I think that Tom is the best character all the way through that we've ever had in the Schmoedown who has never broken during a match. I think Andrew guys and Roker are like the best performers, and Kalinowski are like the best performers. But they've broken in the match. You've seen the real Andrew Guy. You've seen the real Roker. You've seen the real Kalinowski. You've never seen the real Tom in a match, ever. And I think Video Drew kind of can be thrown up there, too. But Tom is is the best committed character that we've ever had in the Schmoedown. There's no doubt about it. All right, let's see. With 13 minutes left to go, Kate, 200 away. I don't know. But let's get to some more of these questions. Here we go.
See.
All right, Tacklin of the Source says, considering Snyder revealed that only 4 minutes of reshoots will be added to the movie, pretty sure he can still call it the Snyder Cut.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
It's only 4 minutes.
It's only 4 minutes.
That's what they said.
So
there's a whole new character coming in 4 minutes. That's interesting. I don't think I believe that it's only 4 minutes.
But they had that character. I don't know. This is a whole other conversation. But let's get to the next one.
We talked about
yesterday.
70 million divided by 4. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's 4 hours of unused footage though that hasn't had.
That's 17.5 million for every minute. So
yeah, if they had $70 million worth of reshoots for 4 minutes, that's bad. That's bad money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hours visual effects. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll
it
see.
could be. I'm with Ryan. All right, what's next?
Trash Panda.
Spiky.
Trash Panda says, hey, Christian. Back during round 1 of the singles tournament, you teased something with Jonathan Harris. Is that still in the works, or did you move on from the idea?
Well, you never know. Stick around. We have we only have a couple things left. We have this teams tournament that's finishing up, and then the spectacular. If you guys, even if I'm telling you, this is a way to tune into the Schmoedown for the first time. I can't tell you how many new Schmoedown fans we've had from past spectaculars. So please head on over today to schmoedownlive.com. Get your tickets for the spectacular, or join at the $10 tier today. Because when I have my announcements for next year, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of new $10 patrons, because there's gonna be some new stuff we're working on that's gonna be really exciting.
Does it have the questionnaire thing, like when you say like who sent you, and it's like came to see Brett compete? Is it like
yes, it's all there. That's all.
This
there.
person, this person, this person, or other?
Other.
You can write me in for other too if I'm not on that list.
No write-ins.
Yeah.
What's next, Alex?
Pac-Man Dwayne says, "Hey guys, is this Tom and Jerry movie going to be Is this Tom and Jerry movie going to be good? Probably not. Will it win awards? Probably not. But will this 27-man child be there opening day? Definitely. Fuck those kids. This movie's made for me and all for me."
Alex, I am a big fan of your reads. I really am. You really get into it.
You really nailed the fuck on that one.
I know, as if he's in an audition. I like it. It's like a cold read. I like it.
Said like Jordan said it. Fuck those kids.
Fuck those kids. What's next?
Johnny5 donated $500. Asked for an impression. Do you want to do that now or save that?
Oh, drunk Brett and
cheering.
Arnold cheering on Baby Yoda to keep eating all those eggs. Okay, good. Let's. So here, I'll do the music, because I don't know if Ryan knows it yet. So I'll get that one up. Where is it? Okay.
Hey, come on, child Yoda. Eat it. Eat it!
Well, first of all, he's just a child. Yoda, he would be a pussy and would not eat it. This kid, he eating everything. Ha! Come on, eat it. Get stronger. Keep pumping up more protein. Get yourself up there. You'll be stronger. Eat everything that you can, and eat the fucking spiders too. There you go.
It's not the last of her species. It's just the last of her bloodline. It's not a big deal. And she put a lock on that thing. It was so intricate that it didn't have a lock. Eat him.
You're absolutely right. He's drunk, but he's making sense. This woman is annoying. She's been here the whole time, just screaming and yelling. She's a frog lady. You don't need her. I know someone a lot better. Another frog is friends with Whiskey and Lulu, and much better, and that line is more important.
She should have been staying at home wearing her mask, feeding her donkey and her horse instead of flying around the galaxy. Eat it.
Thank you. Eat it.
She should have been staying at home wearing her mask, feeding her dog and her donkey and her horse.
And the donkey and her horse.
What are these people doing out in space during a pandemic?
Keep it going, Alex. Let's see what we can do.
Mr. Anus says, if New Kid gets to sing, should it be from New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, he ain't singing today, though, I'll tell you that. All right, what's next?
Kids on the block.
D-Train is putting in a spoiler alert for Ozark Season 3, so do you want me to read that? Is that okay? What do you think?
Instead of the character's name, just say so-and-so.
Okay. So I finally watched Season 3 of Ozark. Do you guys think so-and-so is really dead? Yes, we saw a body, but we never saw his face. Is he really dead? If not, would it be good or bad for the show?
I think he's dead. I
Didn't see it, but...
Yeah, I think he's dead. I think that's that kind of added to part of a certain someone's story without saying that. All right, what's next?
Cody Allen says, Christian, that pee-pee story definitely sounds like a night in Tallahassee.
Oh, it was. It absolutely was. All right, keep going.
D-Train's back in the chat saying, hey, Christian, is there any chance John Flickinger can play in the Schmoedown in the future? He would be so perfect for the Schmoedown. They go together like peas and carrots. Also bring back Stuckman and Johns. I imagine the views all three of them would get.
I would love to get Flickinger back in the Schmoedown. He's never played in the Schmoedown. Jeremy, of course, has played, and he got within one question of winning the Inner Geekdom Championship against Hector Navarro back in I think it was Spectacular 2, I believe.
He was even humming the song.
It was Collision. So I don't know if Jeremy's certainly not going to be studying. I don't think he's going to come back anytime soon. I did reach out to Stuckman though not too long ago to come out. What I'd like for Stuckman to do is I'd like for Stuckman to come in and play at a live event. He's 1-0 and his one victory comes up against Jeff Snyder. So he's Stuckman if Stuckman was around, he'd be able to, and now that we have digital, I'd love to have Stuckman. I'd probably have him on a live event. So it's just a matter of whether or not he would do it. But Flickinger, I'm gonna reach out to him and see if I can put him in the draft next year. So that would be a great one. We're gonna go super chats.
Yeah, I'm on the super chats now. Nick Bascom says, Ryan is doing great. Welcome to the team, man. Schmoeville.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really nice.
Okay.
All right. Jalen Turner asks, Christian and crew, Mando question. Do you think Moff Gideon is force sensitive? Because I need to know how powerful he actually is.
I don't believe that he is. No, but who knows? It could be a twist. Maybe he is. Maybe he's a rogue Jedi that went to the Empire. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't think
he's force intolerant. I don't know.
It's really force intolerant. What's
well, yeah, a question. When did the Inquisitors go away, Christian? You know, like the Inquisitors from Rebels.
Yeah, I think they are just around the time of right around Rebels, and around that time, that's when the kind of last of them. Yeah, I think because they had some in the video game, but that was before Rebels, and I think they were kind of all closed out around that time.
Gotcha.
I gotta say, Chris, I felt a little like since you showed me the last of the Clone Wars things, I felt like I wonder how inside sports this was for the casual viewer, because I felt that there was. Yeah, I felt there was a lot of like, oh moments, and I don't know if anybody.
I'll let you know once I see it.
Yeah, but
I haven't
that's
seen
actually,
yet.
but that's actually what Mike Kalinowski had never watched any of the Clone Wars or Rebels, and he was not lost on it. He didn't pick up some of the inside stuff, and he didn't have that same kind of reaction that other people would be like, oh yeah, I know that character.
Yeah,
that's great. But that's the beauty of it, is you don't have to. You don't have to in order to see it. Like it might make you want to go back and watch the other ones. But, all right, what's next?
All right, Nick Bascom says, "Hi, Brett."
Hello.
John G says, Winona has a big brown beaver as a karaoke choice.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Trash Panda sending another suggestion, requesting "Dance Ass" by Big Sean and Nicki Minaj as Kate's song. Nick Bascom says, "Thanks for the great content. You are all awesome."
Thank you.
All right. Adam Witt says, "If this is your way of getting me to super chat, it worked."
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
And what about Jake Honcho? What is that?
Did I miss one?
Yeah, Jake Honcho for super chat. Brett, Kate needs.
Yo, Brett, Kate needs. Yo, Brett, Kate need of $ tryout for browsers.
You're probably better off missing that one. And then there's Garth Harkis McMurray, who says, "My theory for the return of Jonathan Harris at the end of the season is that Jonathan Harrison will go to Lon sleeping by the dumpster, and Jonathan will say, 'Well, you did it, Lon,' and hands $1 to Lon. Lon gets up and saying in a snobby voice, 'Where's my pipe?'" Good. Kate, we are 4 minutes away, and you are in the clear. It is. We're about $197
Listen,
away.
It's okay, because people have probably heard my voice and just don't want to hurt their ears. I understand.
Too bad. Unless we get a $200 donation in the next 4 minutes, I would say probably not going to happen today. However, I will say, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a really fun show. Ryan, you got to be sweating less today, my friend.
Yeah.
It's working well. You're doing a great job.
Might need to clean this after.
Yeah. Well, I do want to get everybody over to the playlist of all my movies, and it's so funny because Kaiser is such an advocate. Kaiser is such an advocate of this show. He loves this show. Dan Murrell is crushing it on the network. You can go to Apple Podcasts and make sure that's how you support Dan. But you can also watch the show here today at 4 o'clock. He has so many different movies that he goes through and deep dives. It's such a great deep dive into all these great movies. And it's not just about a review of the movie. It's production of the movie, what happened to the movie, time, some of the actors, how stories behind them and how it happened. You know, Dan, if you've been following Dan Murrell's career, he does so much extensive research that it just becomes so much fun to listen to, and you learn so much. And it's similar to kind of what the Inner Geekdom show has been doing, kind of deep diving inside of all these different movies that we cover in the Inner Geekdom division. So great shows over there. Make sure you check it out. And this show, you have been supporting it, and please support it on Apple Podcast or follow us on Spotify. Very important to do so, and we appreciate it very, very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan, take us out. All right, so thank you today, ladies and gentlemen, for Ryan Nilsson, Ben Goddard, Alex Marzonia, Brett Sheridan, and Kate Mulligan. We will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll hit Kate's song tomorrow. We'll see. All right, everybody. We'll see you on the show tomorrow. Peace out. Be well.